Hello and welcome to Doing More. I'm Erica Cardenas. As winter comes to a close and we prepare for spring, we'll see how science, technology, engineering, arts, and math ignites young minds through the spring STEAM season. STEAM education is an approach to learning that uses science, technology, engineering, the arts, and math as access points for guiding student inquiry, dialogue, and critical thinking. It aims to spark an interest and lifelong love of the arts and sciences in children from an early age that involves creative processes and investigation. And an organization that celebrates STEAM on a daily basis is the Boys and Girls Club of the Valley, whose mission is to inspire and enable youth through academics, social, and emotional success.
Boys and Girls Clubs of the Valley operates 27 locations throughout the Valley, focusing on kids ages kindergarten through 18. We are really there to make sure the kids who need us most have what they need, have a successful future, to have the supportive adult that they need in their lives, to have access to programming, academic support, social emotional support, and even character and leadership skills. We're excited to celebrate our 75th anniversary in the Valley this year. We've been around for many, many decades, and what we do is really meet the needs that the kids have today. We're always looking what is important to today's youth, whether it's a safe place to be, a supportive adult, technology, music, dance, academic support, and of course, post-COVID, so many unique needs that our youth and teens are facing. The Guadalupe branch of the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Valley is so important. We've been here many years. We've been a partner and a staple in this community. We work in partnership with the mayor, the school districts here, and really the families. And it is the neighborhood homegrown club here in Guadalupe. The kids come from surrounding neighborhoods, various schools, but they come here and create a Boys and Girls Club family. And they are very proud Guadalupe Thunderbirds as Boys and Girls Club members. Today, we're so excited to celebrate the dedication and ribbon cutting of the Cox Innovation Lab, sponsored by the Arizona Cardinals. This is a clear example of two leaders in our community coming together to do the right thing to help the kids who need them most. 2, 3.
An innovation lab is new technology and new devices that are brought into a traditional computer lab that will hopefully excite and empower these students to experiment and to explore STEM programming and STEM opportunities. But even more important than that, this innovation lab provides a digital connection and technology to these kids that they may not have in their own homes.
We're partnering with Cox and the Boys and Girls Clubs, both experts and outstanding at what they do. Boys and Girls Clubs educating and developing youth, Cox integrating technology, and of course the Arizona Cardinals. We're very proud to be part of this program. But essentially we're building a Cox Innovation Lab to bring technology to the club.
Here they're able to come in, test what they like, see what their passion is about. The next big innovation, the next big problem solving, the next biggest piece of art, the next poem comes out from one of the kids that came to our labs that was inspired with what was provided for them here.
We have families who are working really hard. They shouldn't have to choose between their child's education and keeping their job. So we want to make sure they are always here for us. You know, we reach out to our partners and say, please help support our community so we can produce good citizens in the future.
For thousands of children, the Boys and Girls Club is a safe refuge where they can learn, play, grow, and be strong and resilient young adults. Please help ensure these quality services and life-changing programs by giving your gift today. To donate, head over to the link on your screen. We'll be back with more on Doing More right after this.
Feeling inspired? To watch more uplifting stories from Doing More, visit YourView.com.
Welcome back to Doing More. We're here at the Boys and Girls Club of the Valley celebrating STEAM education. Before there was STEAM, there was STEM. The addition of the A, which represents the arts, is important in part because practices such as modeling, developing explanations, and engaging is a way of discovering and creating ingenious ways of problem solving, integrating principles, or presenting information. And speaking of the arts, check out Ballet Arizona, a dance company dedicated to preserving the art of ballet while creating new innovative works through dance.
Ballet Arizona was founded in 1986. We were founded from the merger of 3 failing dance companies in the area. They thought, they would incorporate and become stronger together, and we've been on the rise ever since. Our building is really one of the crown jewels of our organization. We had just 2.5 studios before, and now we have 7 full-size studios for dancing, so it's an amazing space for dance classes, performances, all sorts of learning to take place here. We have a black box theater called the Dorrance Theater, where we do some more intimate productions during the year. We also have a costume shop, a full costume shop, and also a full production scene shop where we can build our own costumes and sets and do maintenance and things in-house. Ballet, it's the foundation of a lot of different dance styles. It teaches you the basics about how to coordinate and move your body gracefully and how to use your body in new ways, grace, respect, how to comport yourself. Ballet was originally a court dance, and it was, even before that, just a court ritual, how to move about in the court with deference to the king, with deference to your peers, so that you were, never in direct contrast with that. Ballet Under the Stars is a program that we've done for so many years. We started it back when we were in our very small strip mall studio, and it's a program where we travel out to parks around the valley and we present a full hour evening of professional dance in the parks for free for Arizonans. And this year, with the COVID-19 pandemic, we sort of had to transition a little bit and make sure that we could still serve the community with this wonderful program, but in a safe way. We had guests from all over the country attend, so it was really wonderful to be able to offer our Ballet Under the Stars program at such a wide level, because we've never been able to reach that many people before. Donate to one of our various campaigns. Right now we have the Be Our Bridge Fund that's taking us forward to next season, helping us cover this COVID-19 gap. Even volunteering. If you can spare some time, if you want to get to know more about us, becoming a volunteer is a great way to support as well. It's really an art form that can transform people and show you who you are and what everything means to you. And so I think that that's really important for the community to know that dance and classical ballet is there to bring something out of you.
We visited Southern Nevada, where the Safer Internet Day initiative was being celebrated at multiple Cox Innovation Labs. Let's take a look.
So something really exciting happened today, and that was the opening of the Cox Innovation Lab at the Strong Future Technology Center for the city of Las Vegas in the historic West Side.
Cox has been a partner with us for a long time, and they continue to really outdo themselves in our community.
Cox not only dedicated this innovation center with the city of Las Vegas, but we've also dedicated an innovation center with the Boys and Girls Club and an innovation center with the YMCA.
Cox recently donated $25,000 to refresh and update all the technology.
When we went 100% virtual learning, we had to get Wi-Fi into our clubs to match the speed of what the kids are going to need to get through the academic cycles.
The world right now is more virtual than it's ever been. 20 years ago, this technology hasn't even existed, and thanks to Cox Communications, we have some of the best brands and technology today.
This is going to be a great addition to the community.
What I really love about the Cox Innovation Lab is it provides technology to kids, to students, but it's supervised. It's in a space that's safe, that they can create, do content creation, sound mixing, make videos, stream on YouTube, all the things that they want to do, but in a really safe environment.
Here, they're going to have leaders with the kids at all times when they're using the equipment. There are also other safeguards put in place with the equipment, so there are certain sites that they won't be able to access. So it's a safe learning environment for the kids.
Access to the internet and to technology is just absolutely essential for our youngsters to get the skills that they need for jobs of the future.
We need to get people trained to go into the jobs of now. We used to say jobs of the future, but those jobs are already here. So we're bringing our community up to today's age and moving them into the future.
Innovation labs are really a critical way for communities to have access to the internet. And so this innovation lab has everything from a 3D printer to video games to esports, and it's really designed to attract and to not just connect and play a game on the internet, but to experience what they could potentially do with their future. We're adding these to the 8 that we currently have at Boys and Girls Clubs in Southern Nevada, as well as an innovation center at Shade Tree, at the YMCA, and at the Salvation Army. Together, we can create an environment where kids can be comfortable, feel safe, be creative.
We want to have them come here and have fun and really enjoy themselves.
The new labs join a network of Cox Innovation Labs and Cox Technology Centers in Southern Nevada, including Cox Innovation Labs at 8 Boys and Girls Clubs of Southern Nevada and Cox Technology Centers at the Shade Tree, the Salvation Army, and Girl Scouts of Southern Nevada. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Doing More, where we shine a light on the good things happening in our communities. We're here at the Boys and Girls Club of the Valley celebrating STEAM education. Every day, young people from all walks of life come to the club to find friendship, get help with homework, and participate in a wide variety of fun and enriching activities like computer programming, leadership, dance, mentoring, music, art, and recreation. We also visited the CASA Pima County Campaign, an organization that appoints mentors to help abused and neglected children in the courtroom and other settings.
Hi, I'm Steve Johnson, and I've been a volunteer for the CASA organization here in Tucson since 2012. I have had 7 or 8 cases, which is now involved about 12 children. CASA is a reporter. You report to the court of what's happening in a child's life, but it's more or less you become a friend to this child and you have nothing to do with the system, the DCS or lawyers or anything like that. All you do is report to the court of what's happening with this child and what's in the best interest of this child. But really, it's becoming a friend to the child, getting the child to trust you and talk to you. I was in the foster care system for 11 years. I always wanted somebody there because I was in several different foster homes and somebody to talk to. And when I retired out here, I said, I need to do something. I found the CASA organization, which lets you be with this child so the child gets permanency, whether that's reunification or a forever home, adoption or whatever. So that became more fulfilling to me, and that seems like I felt better doing it. Every case is different, of course, like every child. My current case is a little 6-year-old boy who has a heart of gold, and would like to be adopted. And I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure he gets the right family. Being nominated for the Congressional Medal of Honor is such a privilege and such a blessing that I really don't deserve. If anything, the CASA program deserves it. They've given me the opportunity to be myself and to put my best foot forward to help these children. So I can only say that it's quite an honor that I really don't understand how I was picked. I get more out of it than the kids get. I don't think there are any set qualifications. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to have a master's degree or anything like that, anything. All you have to do is have the willingness to open your heart and to let the child in. Be a good listener, That's about the best thing I would say you need to have. Are you a good listener? If you can just sit there and listen to a child, it's well worth it. You're more than qualified. Of course, you're going to get back more than you give. That always happens. I haven't found a case yet that doesn't happen. So I would consider volunteering with this organization or something like this. Volunteering is a great thing to do, period.
We virtually traveled to a social media network known as TikTok, where we connected with Phoenix, Arizona's very own Matt Peterson, a TikTok influencer who's taken the virtual trend to a whole other level.
Only eat pizza for the entire day? Challenge accepted. To make this challenge happen, I had an egg, bacon, sausage, and hash brown breakfast pizza on a sweet potato crust. For lunch, I was the king of health when I got a salad pizza. I then got a pineapple pizza, and if this is your favorite type of pizza, I just don't trust you.
For dinner, I turned into a real man with this meat pizza.
And then I quickly turned back to myself when I found this Nutella pizza for dessert.
Ever since I was a little kid, I've always wanted to go into the entertainment industry. I'm a content creator on TikTok. I have 3.7 million followers on there right now. My videos have honestly evolved super organically over time, especially on TikTok. You know, I think having a niche on TikTok is actually the most important part of the app in general. Once I found a series that stuck, which was car baking, so only baking food inside of my car, I did that. And then once I got back to LA, I was like, I can't bake in my car anymore. So then that's when I started the food challenges.
Only eat cheesy foods for an entire day? This should be Gouda.
The thing about TikTok is there's so many videos that will blow up, or you can have like your viral moment. But then if every other video on your feed is something different, no one's gonna follow you because they don't match up. If I was doing a food video one day and then a workout video the next day and this and that, I don't know if it would work as well. It may. I went to high school at Arcadia High School. And then from Arcadia, I moved to Orange County and went to Chapman University for college. And I studied broadcast journalism. This necessarily wasn't what I thought I would be doing a year and a half out of college, but it's honestly even better than what I would have expected. When I was in school, like one of the biggest courses I took was the art of storytelling. If I can tell you a story in 20 seconds, there's no better feeling. As for my equipment, I honestly just use my phone, which is so hilarious because so much of my life I spent giving the excuse to myself, oh, I'll create content once I have a nice camera. And now I laugh at myself that I just create on my phone, so I could have been creating all along. I think one of the most beautiful parts of creating content right now is that it can become your full-time job, and that's like genuinely my favorite part of it is I'll be out. Even yesterday I had this like out-of-body moment where I was driving to Orange County just to pick up these dessert tacos. And I had this moment when I was driving and I just felt so grateful that this is my job. I think for any young person who wants to become a content creator, the biggest skill would just be believing in yourself, which like even saying that, I feel so cheesy, but it really is true. Like if you believe in yourself, nobody is going to stop you because the best part of content creation is it's up to you.
I really hope my future is as bright as my stomach after today.
In 2020, TikTok created a donation sticker feature allowing members to donate to a list of charitable causes during the coronavirus pandemic. What a cool way of doing more. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Doing More. We've been celebrating S.T.E.A.M Education here at the Boys and Girls Club of the Valley, an organization that embraces a framework to benefit our youth. Our final stop was at the Guadalupe Health Foundation, located in Kansas, a clinical organization serving and helping the underserved and uninsured. Take a look.
Guadalupe Clinic provides health care to the working poor for Wichita's community. We have 2 locations that are strategically located in low-income areas. Our main location is south of downtown, about 3 blocks south of Intrust Bank Arena, and our second location is on South Hillside in the Plainview community. The reason we do this is because a lot of our patients either have to walk or ride their bike to get health care.
We usually see patients between 18 and 65. We don't see children. Our patients are the underserved. So these are the working poor, people without insurance in our community. And I can tell you how important our services are to them because I lived it for a year. So I came to Guadalupe Clinic as an AmeriCorps Vista. I did a year of service work with AmeriCorps where we live below the poverty line. We're on our own to find housing assistance, electric, our utility assistance, and our health care. So I can personally say that our services are super important It's hard to find resources when you don't have the financial means to provide for yourself.
We don't do this by ourselves. We have a lot of community partners, including KU School of Medicine, WSU School of Nursing, Newman School of Nursing, and the Sedgwick County Medical Society through Project Access. Project Access is where we can send people to specialists from our clinic, and they will see them free of charge at their individual clinics around town.
Why do I volunteer at Guadalupe Clinic? I am actually lucky because my job at Via Christi sees Guadalupe Clinic as a very important place, and so some of my time that I spend here is actually during my normal workday, and some is in addition to that. So it is a way to give back to the community. It's a way to reach the patients that are the most vulnerable and need the most assistance. Since being here, I've diagnosed multiple cases of cervical cancer. It's a little bit of an expensive procedure to do if you have to pay for it. So at Guadalupe Clinic, we're able to offer it for free, which is really a blessing.
Our biggest fundraiser of the year is Wine Fest. And it does two things for us. It raises money and it raises awareness of what we do, both for our patients and for our donors. Every dollar that people give to the clinic goes directly to patient care. Actually, it's better than that because our providers donate their time. If we had to pay them, we can say really every dollar you give, we're giving up to $3 worth of patient care. How do we do that? Well, our foundation funds our overhead. So every dollar people give goes directly to patient care. I want to genuinely thank everyone for their contributions and support of Guadalupe Clinic. We are funded 100% with donations. We don't accept any federal money, so every dollar we get comes from you.
I want to thank the Guadalupe Boys and Girls Club, the Boys and Girls Club of the Valley, Cox Communications, and the Arizona Cardinals for celebrating STEAM education with us. In an ever-changing, increasingly complex world, it's more important than ever that our nation's youth are prepared with knowledge and skills to solve problems and make sense of information. If we want a nation where our future leaders can understand and solve some of the complex challenges of today and tomorrow, then it's essential that we support and engage in STEAM education. So let's get involved by becoming a STEAM motivator and empower the youth of today. I'm Erica Cardenas. Thanks for joining me. Bye.